Everybody, here I'm back. We're now on turn 12 and I would like to draw your attention to the two most contested theatres. That was Weymouth down here, which is basically landing echelon A, and there was a force entrenched here, but the Germans lost that foothold, which means that now effectively for the next landing phase echelon A is closed, because you can only ever land in a non-contested area, in a non-British held area. So basically, they hold all the ports, and you can't fight your way ashore. And they have also crossed through all of these beaches. So basically, these have also been British held most recently. So it means that echelon A is, for the time being, and I'm going to mark this as well, closed to the German player. Now, this is not going to change anymore on the next 3 game turns, because in order for these to be opened, the Germans would have to sweep from here. They haven't even made it to London, and I'm now even running out of counters, because for every single city hex on each game turn as of the 10th, I would be receiving 1 partisan unit, a 2-3, on every single game turn. Now they only provide 5, seeing as this is now game turn 12. I should, if I just look at London, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Or if, I'm not sure if they say city hex, I don't know if they mean one city that is multi-hex is just 1, in which case I still would have had not enough, because there are several cities here. Bristol is 1, 1, 2, 3. So basically they didn't provide enough counters to begin with. So I don't even know how how this is going to be played. But there is no way the Germans are going to sweep from here all the way over there to open these landing echelons, or this landing echelon down here. And of course the one up there was always closed anyway. So strength-wise, the Germans are quite doing quite well. This is the first time in a long time that they've been able to actually land forces, because this time it's just rough seas. So now I can also embark again, because there is still a lot of reinforcements waiting to embark. But of course we're again running out of supply. So even, you know, standing still and just waiting, yeah, that's fine. But fighting is going to be a little bit more difficult. We can, for example, try and take out this unit, this group here, to at the expense of this one supply unit, but then everyone here is out of supply. So that's probably not too bad, because also when you count victory points, it's also the number of strength points that are still available to the English and to the German that count. So I'm probably going to do this and try to land as many on my next turns as I possibly can. But having said this, the Germans hold quite a lot of beaches. They hold all of the beaches down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beach hexes, which is quite a lot actually. So it looks like this is going to be a victory for the Germans, but we'll see what happens on the next turns. But considering that the English don't really get a lot of reinforcements, except for the partisans, for which I don't even have enough counters, so I'll probably just have to make them up as I go along. I assume that when all the information is counted, what I will do is I will actually just then assume that for every city, and not for every single city hex, would I have gotten 1 pioneer per, or partisan, sorry, per city, which still brings it up to, well, if I just guess, the number of city hexes is probably 10. So that would be 10 20, 40, 60, 80 strength points for the English, which I find a bit strange, but so be it. Okay, so we'll see how this pans out, and I should be finished in about an hour or so. Okay, talk to you soon.